Good evening and welcome to beautiful Winterfield here in Wisconsin Rapids. We get you ready for some American Legion baseball here on this beautiful, gorgeous Friday evening here in Wisconsin Rapids. Starting lineups being announced. So I'll get this little graphic off of the screen for you all and get baseball underway here in just a little bit. Again, they're going through the starting lineups. Go through Everest first, batting first. Behind the plate, number 9, Tanner Graham. Batting second at shortstop, number 23, Wyatt Miles. Batting third and on the mound, Chris Weisman. Batting fourth at first base, Logan Ebersold. Batting fifth in left field, Ben Adams. Batting sixth in right field, Mitch Danielski. Batting seventh at second base, Elijah Schmidt. Batting eighth in center field, Hayden Davidowski. And batting ninth at third base, Braxton Olson. Josh Nielsen, head coach for RSW Post 492 out of DC Everest. And going through some non-starters here for Rapids tonight. There we go. Now we're ready to go. For the Post 9 Rangers, coming in at 2-1 overall. Batting first in left field, Austin Juniman. Batting second in center field, Ryan Searing. Batting third and on the mound, Tyler Byer. Batting fourth at shortstop, Caden Sangbush. Caden had a huge game last week, or not last week, it wasn't too long ago. Batting fifth at third base, Ashton Potter. Batting sixth at second base, Jacob Whiffley. Batting seventh at first base, Zach Schaefer. Batting eighth and behind the plate, Zach Novak. And batting ninth and in right field, Carson Gunderson. They're head coached again by Court Helber. And the Rangers come in at 2-1 overall. Starting lineups, red. Nash Lantham about to get underway here, and we'll have opening pitch here from Winterfield in Wisconsin Rapids. We'll be back with your opening pitch after this.
At the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, welcome back to Winterfield on this beautiful Friday night for some American Legion baseball on Zaleski Sports. The only game on the network tonight. We got go through some stuff here for you in just a moment, but the Plover Black Sox, a couple of wins over in Sheboygan today in their tournament that they're playing down there. The Marshfield Post 54 Blue Devils playing their game as well, or their tournament in Eau Claire. Rapids coming off of a win on Monday against Anago. Just mentioned Caden Sangbush, a couple of massive home runs. Braden Lewis pitched nicely, a game that's sped right by on Monday night or here in Wisconsin Rapids. Speaking of tomorrow, Whittlesey heads to Marshfield to take on the Chaparrals, a doubleheader. First game is a league game. That first pitch is at noon. Mike Winlet will be on the call of that one. And then we have some NLFL. The Marshfield Bandits host the team from Winona. Kickoff, got to change this on the schedule, at 4 p.m. But tonight we have the Wisconsin Rapids Post 9 Rangers going up against the RSW Post 492 Ball Club here tonight out of Schofield and the DC Everest area. They play their home games. They play their home games at Simon Field on the beautiful campus of DC Everest Senior High. And the pitcher here for Wisconsin Rapids, Tyler Beyer. Tyler, a big part of this Post 9 team over his career. Tanner Graham to lead things off. Tyler, of course, a huge part of that 2019 state team. The first offering to Graham from Beyer is in there for a strike at 7:02. 75 beautiful degrees here in Wisconsin Rapids. Beyer, again, as mentioned, a big part of that 2019 state qualifying Post 9 Rangers Ball Club. Really only two of them left with Beyer and Jacob Whitfley over at second base. Wyatt Miles awaits on deck. The 1-1 from Beyer is swung on and missed. 3:15 here at Whitterfield in Wisconsin Rapids. Down the lines, that is. 366 to dead center. As Beyer, long look, and time is called by Graham in the batter's box. Again, only 3 games so far for the Rangers. A lot of them have been rained out. Really tough to reschedule for Rapids with the rafters here in town. But Beyer gets a backwards K to lead things off, and there's 1 up and 1 down for Wyatt Miles. Good start for Tyler Beyer and the Post 9 Rangers here tonight. Go through to the defensive alignment here for Court Halber and the Rangers. That one misses low and away for a ball. Hits the corner for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to Wyatt Miles. Chris Wiesman awaits on deck for Post 492. Open stance in the left-handed batter's box for Miles. Looks at a ball low, and it runs 2-1. I think we called a couple of Rangers games last year. We tried to. I know that right into the right-handed batter's box gets a strike call and evens it up at 2-2. We had one game here in Wisconsin Rapids that got rained out big time. There's a 2-2 misses in. Other than that, we had, just going back to that first full summer, 2019, I'm going to reference that quite a bit. That was a lot of fun. Going to be popped to third, and Potter unable to see it in the sun, and it falls out of, or in foul territory. Remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Just underway here in Wisconsin Rapids. Ranger Invitational taking place next weekend. 3-2, took something off of it, swung out and missed, and there's 2 away. 2 up and 2 down to the pair of strikeouts for Tyler Beyer. And now Chris Wiesman for Post 492.
The RSW pitcher, number 22, Chris Wiesman.
Beyer sets and fires. That was going to be driven deep to center. Backing up on it is Ryan Searing. And that is a perfect, clean inning for Tyler Beyer. 3 up, 3 down. We have played a half an inning. RSW nothing. And the Post 9 Rangers coming up.
Citizens State Bank of Loyal is your independently owned community bank with locations just a short drive or walk from where you work and live. Citizens State Bank of Loyal invites you to a banking relationship that will always put you first. Personal, business, and agricultural services provided by people that live just across town and around the corner. At Citizens State Bank of Loyal, we pride ourselves in our involvement in the communities we serve. See us today in Neelsville, Marshfield, Spencer, Granton, and Loyal. Citizens State Bank of Loyal, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get a jump start on college or speed up your degree with a transferable class from Mid-State Technical College this summer. There are 130 classes to choose from, online or in person, taught by instructors who are experts in their field. Get info on the Mid-State Technical College summer classes at mstc.edu.
Bottom of the first inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. A couple of strikeouts and a flyout for Tyler Byer. And the Rangers will send up Juneman, Searing, and Byer. Sangbush, Potter, and Whitfley, Schaefer, Novak, and Gunderson for Coach Court Helber. And the post 9 Rangers here tonight going up against Chris Wiesman, who just flew out to center field in his at-bat. So a quick 3-up, 3-down inning. Austin Juneman to lead things off here for Wisconsin Rapids. Again, the shadows playing a little bit of a factor, more so the sun playing a factor on the infield. The pitcher and catcher really the only two that aren't really dealing with it a whole lot right now. The whole infield, maybe except for over at first base with Logan Ebersold and Zach Schaefer. And then out there in left, Ben Adams and Austin Juneman battling the sun. Ryan Searing did a wonderful job in center field to record that out for Wisconsin Rapids to shield the sun out of his eyes to record the third out. Austin Juneman to lead things off, the left fielder, as he takes ball low, and it's 1-0. Wiesman works quickly. There's a foul straight back, and it's 1-1. Get one more week of regular matchups with the Legion. 1-1 misses low, 2-1. Got the Ranger Invitational this week or next weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Wisconsin Rapids plays Saturday and Sunday. There's a swing and a miss behind the fastball, and it evens it up at 2-2. Sets and fires on the 2-2. That one is fouled off, unable to be held on by Tanner Graham. So we have the Ranger Invitational Friday, Saturday, and Sunday right here at Witter Field. The 31st annual Dan Schluter tournament taking place over in Plover on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's going to be lifted up and out of play. And then 2 weeks from Wednesday it was. 2 weeks from Wednesday, which will be July 21st, will be the regionals in Marshfield. That one's going to be knuckled over to second. Schmidt gobbles it up and throws out Juneman by a step and a half for the first out. 1 up and 1 down for Ryan Searing, the center fielder. Got right in on Juneman's hands, and there's 1 away. Nice play out there by Elijah Schmidt. So the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th all taking place at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield for the regionals. That one's fouled back. 0-1. Tyler Byer awaits on deck. We'll have all those for you at Zaleski Sports. The 2021 regional. 6 teams in that regional. Misses as Graham couldn't figure out where it was, and it evens it up at 1-1. Go through that schedule for you in just a moment as well. Plover trying to battle it out as much as they can, and again, that one gets away from Graham. Just missing the ball is Tanner Graham. That's 2-1. So Plover is already, again, there's 6 teams in the regional. That one's going to be lined into right field, and going to snag it is Danielski for out number 2. Now Tyler Byer, the pitcher for the post 9 Rangers. So because Plover is hosting the AAA state tournament, they already have their ticket punched to the state tournament. And so whoever takes, that one misses low and in again. Graham just missing the ball. But let's say Rapids gets on a hot streak. That one misses 2-0. Say Plover is even in the championship game and Plover wins. Whoever takes second, as much as they want to win the regional, they will get a state tournament spot, I believe. That was going to be lined sharply past third. Because the Black Sox are hosting the state tournament, they automatically get a spot in the tournament. The 2-2 coming back to Byer. That's going to be hit sharply to third. Again, past third, and it remains at 2-2. So once the state tournaments are done, the AAA and AA, we will be up in Anago for the AA state tournament as well. We will be finished with Legion. Again, a lot of these teams will play. Beyond the regionals and state tournaments just to get some games in for these guys. But before you know it, the 2021 football season will take place. Swing and a miss by Byer, and they're going to secure the out at first here in the bottom of the first. We have played one complete. It is RSW nothing, and the Post 9 Rangers of Wisconsin Rapids nothing. Back on Selesky Sports after this.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Top of the second inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. It'll be Ebersold, Adams, and Danielski for RSW. Ebersold in the left-handed batter's box. Again, slightly open stance against Byer, and that's looked at a strike, and it's 0-1. Byer comes set, works relatively fast, misses outside, dropped in low and away. Fleet Farmer Days are going on at Fleet Farm. That means farmers save an extra 10% off their purchase in-store and online. Farmers stop in today to save. Fleet Farm is probably serving the Midwest since 1955. The 2-1 coming back. Miss low, and Byer falls behind 3-1. So we'll continue with the Marshfield Chaparrals as well throughout the summer. There's a strike, and it runs full now. Speaking of the Chaparrals, a couple of former Post 9 Rangers on that team as well. Or 3 of them, actually. The 3-2 coming back. That was going to be lined into left and misplayed out there by Juneman. And a leadoff double for Logan Ebersold. And the first base runner of the night. Got a tough read off of it. Did Juneman in the sun and got him all twisted around. And it ended up all the way to the wall. So leadoff double for post 492. And now Ben Adams, the left fielder. Runner at second and nobody out. Byer kicks and fires home, squares the bunt, pulls it back, and it missed. Danielski awaits on deck. Schaefer in near the cutout over at first base, awaiting that bunt. Byer, a long look, and fires home. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, and misses again. 2-0. Again, before you know it, August 19th and August 20th are going to be rolling around the opening nights of the 2021 high school football season, the 2-0. In there for a strike. Big matchup going on here in town. Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln hosting the #1 team of the state, Muskego, on Thursday, August 19th. At the brand new facility over at Lincoln High School. Long look for Byer and fires on the 2-1. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, throw it out to second, and just back in time was Ebersold, and it's 3-1. Great idea by Novak for the Rangers. Byer behind, 3-1. Byer comes set as Sengbush holding on the runner at second and lost him. Couple base runners here in the second inning. A leadoff double and a walk. Now Mitch Danielski for the
Number 27, Mitch Danielski.
Danielski, the right fielder, with Elijah Schmidt awaiting on deck. Byer in a bit of a jam here to start the second inning. Outside, missed again. So fell behind to Ebersold, 3-1. Came back to run it full at 3-2, and then Ebersold sent one into left field for the double. Was never really in charge of the Adams at bat. And I was falling behind Danielski. Byer and Novak are struggling to get on the same page here as Tyler comes set. Squares to bunt. Bunts it right in front of home plate. Throw down to third, and they get the lead runner. Nice play by Novak, and a tough bunt there by Danielski. It was a perfect bunt that Novak played out of his crouch behind the plate. Danielski reaches on a fielder's choice. Ebersold out at third, and a big first out of the inning for the Rangers. And now Elijah Schmidt for RSW. Nice play by Novak behind the plate. Had him all bent out of, or kind of twisting in the batter's box on that first pitch. Byer comes set. Long look, still looking. Nobody holding on. The runner at second. As that one misses inside to Schmidt, and it's 1-1. Keep you updated from American Family Field in Milwaukee as the Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds do battle. Brewers with a nice comeback win last night, and there's a strike in there to Schmidt. Byer trying to work out of it here in the top of the second inning. It's going to be hit sharply over to short, and a nice play third. Nice play by Josh Nielsen, the head coach for Post 492. Taking a look at Manny Pena for the Brewers as he was trying to block one, it looked like, and had one fouled right off of his right hand. Making sure Manny is all right. 2 on, 1 out here in Rapids. The 0-2 count, or the 1-2 count coming back. It's going to be hit over to third, and they only play over at first, and they get the out at first as Ashton Potter throws it across the diamond. 2 away for Hayden Davidowski for RSW. Be a big get here for
Center fielder, number 20, Hayden Davidowski.
Davidowski. Trying to drive in the first runs here of the night, and he looks at ball one high and in. So leadoff double for Ebersol. He was erased on a fielder's choice. Adams walked. Danielski reached on that fielder's choice. Schmidt grounded out. Davidowski swung on and missed at that one. 1-1 now. Byer back out of the windup. And the 1-1. Foul straight back here near us, and it's 1-2. Be a big get for Byer to get out of this second inning with no damage done, except to his pitch count. The 1-2 coming home. And got him inside corner, and Byer strikes out Davidowski to get out of the jam here in the second. No runs on a hit and 2 left. We have played an inning and a half here at Whitterfield. It is Wisconsin Rapids nothing and Everest Post 492 nothing. Back to Whitterfield on Zaleski Sports right after this.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Bottom of the second inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. Sengbush, Potter, and Whiffley for the Rangers. And Sengbush, our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game on Monday, looks at ball one low in that 3-2 win. Caden with a couple of dingers for post 9. That one's going to be fouled back, and it's 1-1. And the 2 home runs were absolutely monster shots for Caden. That was going to be popped up. Right field, Danielski fell on his release out there, and Schmidt unable to get out there and make the play, so a leadoff single for Sengbush. Danielski tripped. And the first base runner here for post 9. Ashton Potter for the Rangers. First one misses. Sometimes you got to get those little Texas leaguers, as they say. If Caden Sengbush, you can hit it as hard as you can and then get jammed. Now it's going to be lifted to center. David Alski coming in. He's going to make the catch for out number 1. Nice play out there by Hayden Davidowski, and there's one away. With Ben Adams closing the gap on him. And now second baseman Jacob Whiffley. As mentioned of that 2019 team, Jacob a huge part of that team as well. Young shortstop. At the time, played short for post 9. First offering to Whiffley. And that one gets by, and Sengbush is going to head into second base. That's one issue that post 492 is going to have. Tanner Graham is just struggling to catch the ball at times, especially in that first inning, and now with a base runner for Wisconsin Rapids. Whiffley looks at a strike, 1-1. So we'll see if Sengbush can take advantage of Tanner Graham behind the plate. And the offering, now it's going to be foul straight back, and it runs 1 ball and 2 strikes. Weisman comes set. Sengbush good lead at second. And Whiffley gets tied up on the breaker. And there's 2 away. Saw Weisman throwing that during his warm-up pitches. And all Whiffley could do was maybe try and lean into it, and that's what it looked like. And then he was all sorts of changed up. Now Zach Schaefer, and that one is way over the head of Graham, and Weisman just lost control of it. So 2 wild pitches. Another one would score Sengbush. 2 away here in the second inning. Sengbush leads from third. Back to Schaefer, and that was going to be lifted foul near the rat trap and out of play, and it's 1-1. Novak on deck. Schaefer trying to bring in a run here in the second inning. The 1-1. Right down the middle for a strike, and it's 1-2 now to the post 9's first baseman. Weisman trying to get out of a leadoff single. That one bounces in there and evens it up at 2-2. Deuce is wild here in the bottom of the second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Weisman comes set. Long look, kicks and fires. Going to be lined foul down third base line. And it remains 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Bottom of the second. Zach Schaefer with Caden Sengbush from third. Weisman kicks and fires home. Breaker misses outside, and count runs full now to Zach Schaefer. Weisman sets, looks at Sengbush on the 3-2. Missed in, just missed. And Schaefer draws the walk. First walk issued, Now there's runners at the corners for Zach Novak, the catcher. Just missed. It had been the way that Graham was set up and moved his glove back across the plate. And the offering. Outside for a ball. 1-0 with Carson Gunderson awaiting on deck. Schaefer leads from first. Good lead for Logan. There's a strike, or excuse me, Zach. No look over at Schaefer at first. The 1-1 comes home. Just missed low, as the umpire says, missed down. It's 2-1. Big opportunity here for the Rangers in the bottom of the second inning. 2 away. Novak trying to come through. There goes Schaefer. Line foul into the bleachers. And it bounces right back into the field of play. Right where there is no netting here at Witter. Two coming home. And that one misses low. Sankbush got a late jump, but he's going to head first slide home, and the Rangers take a 1-0 lead. A good read by Caden Sankbush. And the Rangers lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Again, the tough outing so far for Tanner Graham. 3 wild pitches from Chris Wiesman. Counter runs full to Novak. 3-2 home. Going to be knuckled right up the middle off the glove of Wiesman. A tough play for miles across, and they will retire Novak on the 6-3 putout. A run on a hit and 1 left. We have played 2 innings. It is Wisconsin Rapids 1 and RSW nothing.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chile, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
And D is also correct. The 2 teams had both scored the same number of runs after 6 games in that championship series. The only difference was they wore different uniforms. You talk about
The top of the third inning we go. Draxler has flatbed driving opportunities at payway 5 cents per mile. Premium over van. At Draxler Transport, drivers are always home for their requested time off. Draxler Transport is a family-oriented company that treats you like family. Visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. Braxton Olson, and then the order turns over for post 492 here tonight. Olson, the third baseman, and the number 9 hitter, then Tanner Graham and Wyatt Miles for Everest here in the top of the third inning. So each first inning for both teams went pretty smoothly defensively. The second inning, both teams had 5 players go to the plate.
the RSW third inning, the third baseman, number 16, Braxton Olson.
First offering to Olson misses. Rangers scored a run on 3 wild pitches, allowing Sengbush to come in and score. There's a strike to Olson, and it's 1-1. Caden got jammed and popped it out to right. That was going to be same result, but Whiffley is going to make his way to the grass and make the first out of the inning. 1 up and 1 down for Tanner Graham, who struck out looking in the first.
Top of the order for RSW, the catcher, Tanner Graham.
Again, Graham has struggled tonight behind the plate, and that was going to be lined foul near the batting cages, and it's 0-1. Byer comes set. Swung on and missed at a high fastball, and it's 0-2. Long look in on the 0-2. Miss low and in the dirt. Good eye by Graham. Good stop by Novak. That could be bounced. A weakly hit ball. Tough play over there for Potter, and no throw, and it was thrown. A nice snag out of the air by Schaefer. But a 1-out single, infield single for Tanner Graham. And now Wyatt Miles, who struck out swinging in the first inning. Byer fires. Now one gets by Novak, and a wild pitch, and it continues here into the third inning now for Wisconsin Rapids. Chris Weisman awaits on deck for RSW. Runner at second and 1 out. Byer fires home. Gets the outside corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. Byer long look. Sengbush a little behind. Runner at second, Graham. Gets that outside corner again, and it's 1-2. Sengbush just following Graham wherever he goes on the base paths. Behind him near short. The 1-2 back to Miles. That one's going to be grounded to Whiffley at second. Plays it on a roll. Over to first, and Schaefer able to keep his foot on the bag for out number 2. Graham over to third. And now Chris Weisman, who flew out to center his first time. So Potter over at third in the shadows now. Sengbush nearing the shadows at short. And the first offering to Weisman. That one's going to be grounded into right center field. And an RBI single for Chris Weisman right past the dive of Jacob Whiffley. And RSW comes right back and ties it up. Weisman in the number 3 spot has only seen 2 pitches. He flew out to center on a hard hit ball. And then RBI single. Ebersol doubled his first time up. Low and in for a ball. Byer comes set. Outside, gets the strike, and it's 1-1. All tied up at 1 here in Wisconsin Rapids. A couple of hits here in the inning for RSW. Byer a long look. There he goes home. That was going to be grounded right back up the middle and right past the glove of Byer and then right past the glove of Sankbush and almost got the runner Weisman at second. And nearly thrown away by the Rangers and damage done here in the inning with 2 outs. 3 hits in the inning. For Everest. Now Ben Adams, who walked in the second inning. 2 on, 2 out. Byer fires home. Misses low and away for a ball, and it's 1-0. Mitch Danielski awaits on deck. 2 on, 2 out here in the top of the third inning. Everest has tied it up. Sangbush again toking the runner, and that one swung out and missed. Novak will track it down. Adams swung on and missed, but another wild pitch here in the inning. One ball and 1 strike now. Byer out of the windup on the 1-1. Going to be knuckled on the infield. Schaefer's going to call off Byer to end the third inning. A run on 3 hits and 2 left. We have played 2.5. It is Wisconsin Rapids 1. RSW has tied it up. 1-1 going to the bottom of the third.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
I had an employee once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Bottom of the third we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. Much like RSW had, it will be 9-1-2 due up for post 9 in the third. As will be Gunderson, Juneman, and Searing for post 9 here in the first offering to Gunderson misses. Fires back. In there for a strike. Maybe I didn't miss a pitch. 0-1 to Carson. Oh, it is 1-1. Fires home, and that one bounces in there, and it's 2-1. So a single hit for Wisconsin Rapids in that second inning, which brought in a run. RSW with 3 hits in the third. Going to be lined foul and out of play. 2-2 now. Out of the windup and fires. Swung on, a miss, and down goes Gunderson. And there is a one away. Strikeout number 3 for Weisman. And now Austin Juneman, who grounded out to Schmidt at second in the first. First one in there for a strike. Wanted it, able to hold off was Juneman. Gets by Graham again, and it's 1-1. Get that sweet breeze of the grill downstairs. Absolutely wonderful. That's for sure. Missed again, 2-1. Rangers and Everest here in the bottom of the third inning. Again, bounces well in front of home plate. About 55 feet pitch there for Chris Weisman. 3-1 now to Juneman. Kicks and fires. Inside and lost him in a one-out walk for post 9. Runner at first for Ryan Searing. Flew out to right field his first time up in the first. One on, one out, bottom of the third. Single 7-inning game here from Whitterfield tonight. Now it's going to be driven to left field. Coming in on it and making the catch is Ben Adams, throwing it all the way to first. And there's 2 away. Two outs for Tyler Byer. Struck out swinging to end the first inning. Juneman leads from first with 2 outs. Fires home. There goes the runner. Throw down to second is into center field. And Juneman is going to make his way over to third. So stolen base and an error. Now there's a runner at third for Tyler Byer. Swung on and missed at the first pitch. It's 0-1 count to the Rapids pitcher. Byer wanted it again, able to hold off, and it evens it up at 1-1. Juneman from third with 2 outs. Long look for Weisman. Goes home. Outside, late call. And it's 1-2. Tyler's trying to bring in the lead run. The 1-2. Fouled off, able to stay alive was Tyler Byer. 1-2. You got Steve Maves here at Whitterfield in Wisconsin Rapids. We have a whole big slate of games coming up for you next week along the Zaleski Sports Network. Head over to ZaleskiSports.com. The 1-2. Able to hold off the umpire's chest, and another wild pitch scores another run. Took it like a champ at her home plate umpire. 2-2 now to Tyler Byer. Again, bounced in front of home plate, off the glove of Graham, and then off the chest protector of our home plate umpire. Weisman comes set. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Down goes Byer, but the Rangers take the lead on a wild pitch We have played 3 complete. It is Wisconsin Rapids 2 and RSW 1. Back to Whitterfield on Selesky Sports after this.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970, in 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Home Furniture. West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Top of the 4th inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. 6, 7, and 8 due up for RSW. Mitch Danielski reached down a fielder's choice in his first at-bat. Trying to check his swing, unable to, and it's 0-1. Danielski, Schmidt, and Davidowski for RSW. There's a strike, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Long lick and fires. Fouled back. Remains no balls and 2 strikes to the RSW right fielder. O2 back and trying to check his swing and hit him in the. No, maybe not. Just bounced in there. And it's 1-2. Looked like he may have poked the back of his that back foot. That can be grounded to short. Sengbush, and it eats him up. E6 on Caden Sengbush. Grounded over to Sengbush, another opportunity to second for 1. Whiffley across, not in time. And a nice job there, and now they're going to try and get him at first, and smart play there by Schmidt as he trickles back over to first base, reaches down a fielder's choice. Danielski out at second. One away here in the top of the 4th inning. Davidowski struck out looking to end the threat in the second. Steps off does Byer, and we await here. And there goes the runner. Throw down to second. Novak couldn't quite get it out of his glove right away. And Schmidt steals second base. Novak took an extra little second to get it out of his glove. And the 0-1. Missed low. Oh, it was a strike, pardon me. 1-1. The one before that was. One away here in the top of the fourth inning. Fires back. Going to be hitched over to Schaefer at first. He eats him up again. He's going to get there in time, and he just does. A close play over at first, and just able to get the out from the speedy Davidowski. 2 away now as Schmidt over to third. Again, a very close play at first base. Now Braxton Olson, he popped out to Whiffley. It's 1-0 to Braxton. Outside, and it's 2-0 to the number 9 hitter, Braxton Olson. Runner at third and 2 outs for the RSW post 492. Just missed as Novak tried to frame it up just a little bit more, and it's 3-0. Fire behind 3-0 with Tanner Graham awaiting on deck. Tanner singled and scored in the third inning. Out of the windup, the sun in the eyes of Tyler Byer. Right down the middle for a strike, 3-1. Shadows play funny games here at Witter Field. A 3-1 now. That was going to be a line to center. A long run for Ryan Searing. He makes the catch to his left to end the threat in the fourth. No runs across, no hits, an error, and 1 left. We have played 3.5. It is still 2-1 post 9 Rangers. Back to Witter Field on Zaleski Sports after this.
Our nice weather is precious. Don't let mosquitoes stop your family from enjoying a minute of it. Prepare, prevent, and protect with Mosquito Escape. Call or click today.
Really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Bottom of the fourth inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. Caden Sengbush to lead things off. Again, bounces in there, does Weisman, and it's 1-0 to Caden. He singled on a blooper to right field, scored, got around the bases on wild pitches. Now it's going to be driven to right field. Over on it again is Danielski, and he makes the catch. One away here in the fourth. Ashton Potter flew out to center his first time up. That was left center field.
Third baseman, Ashton Potter.
Potter looks at a ball. Again, Rangers only 1 hit. They've scored 2 runs. And missed again. Again, another wild pitch from Chris Weisman. That's not his first. That has gone over the glove and over the head of Tanner Graham and everybody else. And the 3-0. And walked him on 4 pitches. 1-out walk for Jacob Whiffley now. 2-1 Wisconsin Rapids. We play in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ball game nearing an hour old. And the first offering. That was going to be to second and to first, not in time, but a line out to second to retire Jacob Whiffley. And there's 2 away for Zach Schaefer, who walked in the 2nd inning. Nice play out there by Elijah Schmidt for RSW. Now ball game at 1 hour old here in central Wisconsin. Looks at a ball low. Zach Novak awaits on deck. Again, 3 games for you tomorrow. 2 baseball games and a football game. The 1-0 comes home. Gets the call in the outside corners, 1-1. Whittlesey will head over to Marshfield. League game at noon, and then a non-league game to follow that. That was going to be knuckled to second and right out of the reach of Schmidt. So a 2-out single for Zach Schaefer. Just out of the reach of Elijah Schmidt out there at second base. Now Zach Novak, who grounded out to Wyatt Miles to end the 2nd inning. 2 on, 2 out for the number 8 hitter and the catcher for Wisconsin Rapids, post 9. Carson Gunderson awaiting on deck. Weisman long look, nobody holding on. Potter at second and in there for a strike against Novak. Potter from second, Schaefer from first. There goes Weisman. Now it's going to be grounded again over to short. That's Miles. Steps across, picked out, and it is unable to be picked out. Coming in to score will be Potter. They're going to look at Schaefer. And an A6 allowing Ashton Potter to come in and score. That would have been a tremendous pick over there by Ebersold, and unable to do so. Now there's runners at the corners, and it's 3-1. Post 9. Cameron Wilhorn, it looks like.
Running at first base, number 19, Cameron Wilhorn. Batter is right fielder Carson Gunderson.
Gunderson now with runners at the corners and 2 outs. This is high for a ball. 1-0 to Carson. Weisman comes set. 2 on, 2 out. In there for a strike. Goes home and bobbled it, did Graham. And Wilhorn will reach second base. Two balls and a strike to Carson Gunderson. Now 2 in scoring position for the right fielder. Misses outside, 3-1 now, with Austin Juneman awaiting on deck. 3-1 Wisconsin Rapids on 2 hits. Fires home. Going to be lifted up and out of play. Now the count runs full to Gunderson. Wilhorn from second. He came in to run for Zach Novak. Novak reached on an E6. Kicks and fires. Fouls straight back and staying alive is Carson Gunderson. No score down in Milwaukee. Brewers and the Reds. The 3-2 coming back from Weisman. Kicks and fires. And got him looking at the bottom of the zone to end the 4th inning. A run comes across on 1 hit, an error, and 2 left. We have played 4 complete. It is now Wisconsin Rapids post 9-3, and the RSW post 492-1. We'll be back to Whitterfield right here on Celestia Sports.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Roof Tech LLC specializes in commercial roof coatings and spray foam. Roof Tech also services the entire state of Wisconsin. That's right, from La Crosse to Milwaukee, Eau Claire to Green Bay, Superior, Marshfield, Kenosha, Madison, Sheboygan, and everywhere in between. Roof Tech uses superior systems that can fully restore just about any roof in Wisconsin. Roof Tech is offering modern solutions for your roof's data dilemmas. See Roof Tech online at rooftechllc.com or Roof Tech LLC on Facebook.
Top of the 5th inning here in Wisconsin Rapids. 1, 2, and 3 due up for post 492. As Tanner Graham looks at a strike and it's 0-1. Graham today, a strikeout and a single. He scored back in the 3rd inning. An RBI single from Chris Weisman. Now it's going to be lifted to right center field. Long run for Gunderson. Comes in and it pops out of his glove. Throw to second and in time. Safe at second. So Graham reaches on a leadoff error. 2-base error for RSW. Now Wyatt Miles. I don't think Ryan Searing really had any idea where the ball was out there in center field. Gunderson had a long way to go, frustrated with himself, pounding that mid out there. Whiffley had a long way to go too. I don't think Ryan Searing knew where the ball was. That's a play a center fielder usually makes. In there for a strike to Wyatt Miles. Try to square to bunt. Little slap bunt. Possibly. For a left-handed hitter, the shortstop. Fire comes set. Long look with Sengbush at second base. And now to second, and they did not get the tag. Had Graham leaning out there. Just didn't get it in time. Great move there by Tyler Byer. Chris Weisman awaits on deck for RSW. Long look again, the 0-1. Scores, that one's going to be over to Sangbush. Across and gets the out at first. Nice job again by Schaefer to keep that foot. Miles out on the 6-3, but does his job with less than 2 outs and moves to run over to third. One away for Chris Weisman, who singled into right center field his first time up. Back out of the windup. Novak telling Schaefer over at first to come in a little bit. Corner infielders are playing in. That's going to be lined into left, and now it's going to get down for a base hit. RBI base hit. That one's going to be kicked around, and the throw to second not in time, and an RBI for Weisman. Juneman was just messing around with it out there. It's an RBI single and an error. So it fell in front of Juneman, and then he kicked it around. And now Logan Ebersold, a double and a single tonight for Logan. Post 492, looking to still threatening here in the top of the 5th inning. And going to be grounded to Whiffley at second. And gets the out at first for the second out of the inning. 2 away for Ben Adams. Ben tonight a walk and a pop out. So Rangers with 3 runs on 2 hits and 3 errors. Post 492 with 2 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors. Ben Adams tonight, as mentioned, a walk and a pop out. That's going to be grounded to short. Sangbush across and in time. Again, another nice play by Sangbush. Another great job by Schaefer as Everest cuts the lead in half on 1 hit, 2 errors, and 1 left on. We have played 4.5. Post 9-3 and post 492-2. Back to Winterfield on Zaleski Sports right after this.
Keep moving ahead with the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Center through July 2nd. Up to $150 in rebates on Goodyear tires with a Goodyear credit card subject to credit approval. The summer tire event at Sherrill Tire. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Valley Communities Credit Union wants you to know that buying a home has never been easier.
With mortgage rates as low as 2.49% APR, financing your home has never been more affordable.
With Valley Communities Credit Union, we have low closing costs, local servicing, and underwriting.
We will make it simple and secure from beginning to end.
Call, click, or visit one of our 5 locations
and let our team show you why membership matters at VCCU.
One, two, 3 due up here for post 9 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Austin Juneman, Ryan Searing, and Tyler Byer. First one to Juneman was missed. It's 1-0. Now it's going to be grounded right back up the middle. Austin Juneman on for the second time, his first base hit of the night. Can't ask for much more than that. Coaches always talk about hitting it right back up the middle, and that is exactly what he did. Now Ryan Searing. A couple of flyouts for Ryan tonight. His first one misses for a ball. Runner at first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. There's a strike to Ryan Searing. Tyler Byer awaits on deck. Tyler's struck out twice already tonight. Good lead over there for Juneman at first. There he goes. Popped up right field side. A long run for Danielski in foul territory. It will fall. And now runs 1 and 2. Conversation between Weisman and Graham. And fires home. Outside missed, just missed, and it runs even at 2 and 2. Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices in Wausau, Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Medford, and Spencer. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions today on Facebook, as Ryan Searing lined it over to third, and then Juneman was doubled off at first. And just like that, there are 2 away. And now Tyler Byer. Byer, a couple of strikeouts tonight. One to end the first and one to end the third. Flies that one to center, and a clean inning for Chris Weisman. 3 up, 3 down. Clean inning for post 492. We have played 5 complete. It is 3-2 Rapids.
Weinbrenner Shoe Company has been manufacturing Thorogood footwear and developing careers right here in central Wisconsin for 130 years. And we are expanding. Weinbrenner offers on-the-job training, family-friendly hours, and a safe environment with unlimited growth potential. Join our team and produce some of the last made-in-USA footwear in the world. Learn more by visiting WeinbrennerUSA.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Sixth inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. It is the Post 9 Rangers 3, RSW Post 492 2. They'll be 6, 7, and 8 due up for Post 492 against teammates here at Whitterfield tonight. Danielski to lead things off. Fielder's choice and reached on an error. First offering from Tyler Byer. Going to be lined and caught there by Potter for the first out of the inning. Tip of the hat from Danielski, and there's one away. Good signs of sportsmanship there for Mitch Danielski. First offering to Schmidt is in there for a strike. Missed low, and it's 1-1. Hayden Davidowski fires back. In there for a strike. A little stick out to that elbow from Elijah Schmidt. And the 1-2. Fouled back. Remains a ball and 2 strikes. Look for Byer on the 1-2. And bounces away from Novak, and it evens it up at 2-2 here in the top of the 6th inning. Coming up for the Rangers, it'll be 4, 5, and 6. Tyler Byer trying to get a clean inning here before he faces the top of the order in the 7th. Going to be popped up. First base side, long run for Whiffley, and he's going to call off Schaefer. Nice play from the veteran Jacob Whiffley to call off Zach Schaefer. Much easier play for Jacob Whiffley, and there's 2 away now for Hayden Davidowski. Two away here for the RSW center fielder. Going to be popped up out of play. Nobody on, 2 away here in the top of the 6th. The 0-1. In there for a strike. Another beauty from Tyler Byer. Byer back on the 0-2. Popped up and just beyond us here, not a play. No balls and 2 strikes. Byer shakes a couple off, gets the third one that he likes on the 0-2. Knuckled, and it hit off the foot of Davidowski, and it remains 0-2. Good collaboration there by the umpires. Make sure you get the call correct. Coming up limping a little bit was Davidowski, and it's 0-2. Get a little feeling back in that foot. We'll be right back here at Whitterfield next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. The 0-2 swung on and missed, and down goes Davidowski, and Byer with another strikeout here tonight. A clean 6th. Wisconsin Rapids 3, and the RSW Post 492-2. We have played 5.5. It's 3-2 Rapids. Back to Whitterfield on Zaleski Sports right after this.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right. Free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Can't find what you want in a new summer ride? Settling for good enough just to have it now? Wait, don't settle. Irvs and Tomahawk and Power Pack in Marshfield have the solution. Custom order. Get exactly what you want by building your customized ride with us, and we'll place a special order with a manufacturer. That means the color you want, the package you need, and the new ride you deserve. Plus parts packages and financing packages with gear included. Irvs and Tomahawk and Power Pack in Marshfield. Don't settle. Get your custom order in today.
Bottom of the 6th inning we go here to Wisconsin Rapids. It is 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Post 9 Rangers. Caden Sengbush. Sengbush a single in the second inning. Came all the way around to score. That one's popped up. First base side foul territory, and a nice play out there by Logan Ebersold. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now Ashton Potter, who made the first out of that last inning, a beauty over there at third base, has flown out to center and has walked and scored.
Third baseman Ashton Potter.
That could be fouled off, and it's 0-1. Again, don't forget, stick around for an Ace Fieldary post-game show. Wrap this game up here. Get you ready for our weekend ahead on Zaleski Sports and the week ahead. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Head over to ZaleskiSports.com. Click on weekly schedule, and you can see what we've got in store for you in the next week. The 0-2. And that one misses low. Jumping out of the way was Potter. 1-2 now to the Rapids third baseman with Jacob Whiffley awaiting on deck. And the 1-2. Missed high, 2-2. It's never too early to start teaching the value of saving. Your youngsters can learn today with the Valley Communities Credit Union Kids Club or Teen Saving Club membership. We make saving fun and easy with prizes for making deposits and getting good grades. Stop into one of our 5 locations in Mosinee, Cronenwetter, Marshfield, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids to open an account for your kids today. Full count now to Potter. Swung on and missed, and down goes Ashton for the second out of the inning. Strikeout number 6 for Chris Wiesman. And now Jacob Whiffley, a strikeout and a lineout for Jake today. Fires home. Going to be hit sharply. Fair ball right down the third base line, right inside the bag. Whiffley rounds first. And the throw in nicely there from Adams, and a 2-out single for Jacob Whiffley. Right inside that third base bag. And now Zach Schaefer a walk and a single. Jacob Dekarski hitting now. Dekarski hitting for Schaefer here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Good lead for Whiffley over there at first. Dekarski looks at a ball low, and it's 1-0. Whiffley, good speed over there at first. Near the cutout, or where the cutout starts. Takes another step, the 1-0. Now it bounces away. Good read for Whiffley. And another wild pitch for Chris Wiesman. He's had a lot of them. Tanner Graham not helping his pitcher out a whole lot during the early innings. The 2-0. That one's fouled at the plate, 2-1. RSW will have 9-1-2. Tough part of the lineup for post 492 here in the top of the 7th inning. Rangers trying to at least see if they can add on with an insurance run here in the bottom of the 6th. Dekarski trying to come through. The 2-1. There goes Whiffley. Throw down to third is not in time. Dropped. And another stolen base for Jacob Whiffley. Kind of a blind snag, trying anyway, was Braxton Olson, with Whiffley closing in. Jacob a 2-out single and now reached second on a wild pitch, stole a third. The 3-1 to Dekarski. And lost him. So now, with 2 outs, the Rangers have had a single and a walk for Zach Novak. who has grounded out to short and reached first on an error by the shortstop Miles back in the fourth inning, which allowed Ashton Potter to come in and score. Weisman comes set. Now he's going to be grounded again over to short across the diamond and in time to retire Zach Novak. No runs on a hit and 2 left. We have played 6 complete. RSW's last chance here in the top of the 7th. It is Wisconsin Rapids 3 and Post 492-2. Be back to Whitterfield for the 7th inning right after this.
Can't find what you want in a new summer ride? Settling for good enough just to have it now? Wait, don't settle. Irvs Tomahawk and Power Pack in Marshfield have the solution. Custom order. Get exactly what you want by building your customized ride with us, and we'll place a special order with a manufacturer. That means the color you want, the package you need, and the new ride you deserve. Plus parts packages and financing packages with gear included. Irvs Tomahawk and Power Pack in Marshfield. Don't settle. Get your custom order in today.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Top of the 7th inning here in Wisconsin Rapids. Braxton Olson to lead things off. A pop-out and a fly-out for Braxton tonight. Rangers trying to finish it off here for Coach Halber. Go to 3-1 on the year. They will head up to Everest on Monday over at Simon Field on the campus of DC Everest High School. As Braxton Olson to lead things off. Awards and More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and More is also the proud sponsor of Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Awards and More, or visit Awards and More on Facebook to make your next trophy order today. 0-2 to Olson. Comes set. Bounces in there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 coming back to Braxton Olson. Kicks and fires. Going to be hit right up the middle to Sang Bush, and it gets through his glove. And a leadoff base runner on another error here for Post 9. Tanner Graham to lead things with 1 out, and now Cord Halbert coming out to talk to Tyler Byer. And that may be, we'll see what the consensus is on the mound. As again, we will have some more baseball for you tomorrow. Marshfield Chaparrals and Whittlesey from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield at 12 noon tomorrow, first pitch. And appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight from Whitterfield in Wisconsin Rapids. Zaleski Sports will have Post 9 Rangers baseball for you next weekend, or next week. We have them on Thursday against Stevens Point, and then Saturday and Sunday as well. Now Tanner Graham has been on base the last 2 times. First offering took a little bit off, did did Byer, and it's 0-1. Swung right through it. Tyler looking over as base runner Braxton Olson reached on an error, the 4th of the game for Wisconsin Rapids. The 0-1. Going to be hit to Byer. Looks at the runner going to second. They get the out at first. Graham does his job, though. 1-3 putout. Olson to second for Wyatt Miles. Wyatt 0 for 3 tonight. Strikeout and a couple of groundouts. Chris Wiesman awaiting on deck. Big bat for post 492. This is in for a ball. One ball, no strikes, coming back. Olson leads from second, the 1-0. Going to be right back to Byer. He looked at his runner for just a moment, but his momentum took him over to first base. Now there's a runner at third and 2 outs for Chris Wiesman, who has the 2 RBIs on the night for post 492. Wiesman trying to tie it up here in the 7th. Tyler fires home. This is high and in. You don't want to think about putting a guy like Wiesman on for free, but the way that he's been hitting the ball, you never know. The 1-0. Now it's going to be lifted center field. Long run for Searing, and he's going to track it down, and the Rangers win it here tonight. Final score, Wisconsin Rapids post 9 Rangers 3, and the Everest post 492 Ball Club 2. Time now to hear from our friends over at Nasonville Dairy, and we will have our Nasonville Dairy postgame show right after this from Witter Field, right here on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Frio, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Time now for the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy fresh cheese curds made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. As we wrap things up here from Wisconsin Rapids, it is the Post 9 Rangers 3 and the Everest Post 492 Ball Club 2 here tonight. Tyler Byer with the win as the Rangers go Post 492 goes 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. Post 9 goes 3 runs, 4 hits, and 4 errors tonight from Witter Field. Post 9 improves to 3-1. They have a game against the same ball club on Monday up at Simon Field in Schofield. First pitch, I believe, probably around 7 o'clock for that game as well. We'll be back with you tomorrow for more baseball up at Jack Hackman Field. Whittlesey takes on the Marshfield Chaparrals for baseball at 12 noon. Tomorrow, football kickoff at 4 p.m. over at Walt Kroll Field at Columbus Catholic Senior High. With that, we're going to sign off here from Witter Field. It was a doozy of a game as the Post 9 Rangers come away with a 3-2 win over the RSW Post 492 Ball Club. Again, for everyone at Zaleski Sports, appreciate you tuning in here tonight. We'll have highlights of this game tomorrow morning on Zaleski Sports Wisconsin Rapids Facebook page. Again, for everyone at Zaleski Sports, this is Steve Mave signing off from beautiful Witterfield in Wisconsin Rapids. Once again, the final score, Wisconsin Rapids 3 and Everest 2. Have a good night, everyone, and we will talk to you again tomorrow afternoon.